not surprised the mic doesn't work.
Hello, everybody. We are live once again with E3 Extravaganza Part 2. Hopefully, we will be able to continue this without any more technical difficulties. Say hello, Ranger of Knights. Prove to everyone that we can hear you now.
Hi, people. If you're thinking what the problem, I'll show you what the problem. This is the problem.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So, we're going to go straight into it, and we're up to EA. Now, I'm going to ask you, because EA has a really bad reputation now. So, what were you really expecting out of their conference, Ranger of Knights?
Me, I don't have a problem with AA. I don't. The game I played of them, I love. I love Dragon Age, Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally speaking, though, that they have a really bad public, you know, they have a really bad, there's a really bad public opinion in regards to them a lot of the time. I mean, they got worst company in America 3 years in a row.
I don't mean to insult anyone, but the worst company in America is the most stupidest shit I ever heard. There's point. They have companies that are firing their empire people, stealing their money, banks that are corrupt like a rat, and AA is the worst company in America. Come on.
Probably because gamers are the one sector of people that you just can't get to shut up. I mean, I'm a gamer, and if there's a problem with the game, I will let you know about it loudly at great length, and I will never stop. If you're a gamer and you're watching this and you say you're not like that, you're either an anomaly or you're lying. And if you're and if you're not a gamer and you stumbled on this but you know a gamer, you're probably sitting there and nodding and agreeing with every word I say.
Yes.
So, honestly, coming into EA, I wasn't sure what to expect. Like I said, their games, some of them are good and some of them are buggy, glitchy messes, and sometimes you get Dungeon Keeper, which was such a money-grubbing thing, money-grubbing attempt based off a beloved gaming IP that it made a lot of people sick. So, how does EA...
do your version of it.
How does EA open their conference? Betrayal! So, how does EA open... I'm probably going to get a message from someone saying, that was the worst Spoonie impression I've ever seen.
Was Johnny Cash.
But how does EA open their EA E3 conference for 2015? Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Johnny Cash. But it leads into Mass Effect Andromeda. Do we know who's in the N7 suit? Nope. Are the Reapers back?
Know.
No idea. All right, who?
Kevin Sabro as the enhancement.
Yes, it's Captain Dylan Hunt of the Andromeda Ascendant. That's exactly who it is.
And the name is the perfect name for the series. You know why?
Why?
You know how everyone lost hope in the series after Mass Effect 3?
Yeah.
And we all know in Andromeda, hope live again.
True. Dear. So yeah, hey, BioWare has gone on record saying that it won't be Shepard. Shepard is not back. Shepard is dead, buried, done, gone. Or, a part of the Reapers if you went that ending or
Oh, he's part of history.
yeah. But
No one
nonetheless,
knows.
he is dead. So what do we know about this game? Well, we know the guy is a fan of Johnny Cash. We know he's another
Showcase the
N7.
music.
We know he's
Human,
another N7, yes.
human is not the N7 a human organization, part
Yes.
of the Human Alliance.
Yes. Although after the what happened in the Mass Effect games, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if humanity has a greater role in Citadel and N7 actually replaces the Spectres. That would actually be a really cool storyline. But anyway, yeah, we know they like Johnny Cash, they know they're an N7, and we know they're really horrible drivers because the Mako tank was going all over the freaking place. Oh, and they now have a jetpack. They have jump jets.
Boba Fett style.
Yeah, exactly. Boba Fett style. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars in this section, so that's perfect. So, yeah, and there's giant robot towers growing out of the ground for some reason. Are we sure the Reapers are dead? Are we absolutely 100% sure that they're out of the way?
I hope so. But I never cared for that part of the story.
Yeah, the Reapers.
My opinion.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, after that they teased Star Wars. Yeah, because EA's got so much Star Wars under their belt, it's not funny. And then they went straight on to Need for Speed. What? And I couldn't even tell if the footage they showed in that first section was computer generated or actual footage. Like they got some stunt drivers in to do it. I honestly don't know.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I didn't. I avoided the movie. I keep hearing bad things about it.
Come on. People like to make something that is not that good worse than it is. A lot. Like Daredevil. Maybe
Yeah.
it's another Daredevil, just.
Yeah, true. But anyway, you get... They're just calling it Need for Speed. You've got customization, of course. You've got 5 different stories. The whole thing sounds pretty standard. And considering I like Need for Speed, November 3rd, which is the release date, is a date that I hope I have a computer that can run it.
Okay. If that high guy is all in every cutscene, I will buy it.
Right? So yeah, they did actually show some gameplay footage. Wow, that was amazing. It was gorgeous. It was sleek. It was fast. It was smooth. I hope they don't.
What's your first Need for Speed game?
Hot Pursuit, the original Hot Pursuit on the PS1.
Damn, me too.
I blew your mind, didn't I?
Yeah, this is the first time we have the same history with the series.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, the actual footage is gorgeous. The cars are beautiful. The customization looks brilliant. I like it. I want to play it. Speaking of games I want to play, we had Star Wars The Old Republic news. Now, I've just started getting back into playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I actually deleted all my old characters and restarted from scratch.
You and me.
What was that, sorry?
We enjoy a let's play of it, you and me. On Twitch.
We'd have to do it on you from your end, and I will
Yes.
yeah, and I will probably have lag problems, but we can try that. Yeah, sure. Let us know in the comments.
On
You want to
Skype.
see us play Star Wars: The Old Republic? We can do that.
I'll be a
So,
smuggler, you'll be a Jedi.
what was that? Sorry.
I'll be a smuggler. You remember I played better as a character with guns than
Yeah, true.
a lightsaber.
It'd probably be better if we were going to do it together. It'd probably be better if I played a Republic Commando, because then we'd
I'm a
start on the same
smuggler?
planet. Then we'd
Okay.
start on the same planet. All right, but okay, so we'll do that. But anyway, yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic has a new expansion coming called Knights of the Fallen Empire. Now I have sat down and watched.
Attack of the Twin.
Yeah, basically, I've sat down and watched the full trailer. Wow! And then they tell us that it's
I
going
want a
to
full
be,
movie.
and then they tell us it's going to be back to basics, BioWare cinematic storytelling. The stuff they did in Dragon Age, KOTOR, KOTOR 2, all of those games that they're so famous for. They're going back to that form of storytelling. Oh my god, guys, finally. If you get this right, I'm going to love you forever. Give now. Like, somebody get me $20 so I can, or $15 a month so I can subscribe again and get this free. Or $20 so I can buy it when it comes out. Just give. All the gives. Give me this. Give now. I want. Just, please.
We all know who will do it.
Probably you. But yet there is also they didn't mention
But
this.
remember,
What was that? Sorry.
only if you play it on Commander.
Yeah, I've still got to
For
do
the
it.
channel.
I'll try and do a recording of that like tomorrow or something. I've just had real life has been smacking me around the face. I just haven't had time. Yeah, okay, so that now there are bonuses that you get depending on how long you are subscribed for. If you subscribe on or before July 31st, you will get a new companion, the smuggler from the cinematic at the beginning of the game, where the Sith take back Korriban.
The Wild West
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Speaking of, if you at the second tier, I can't remember what date, but the second tier, if you're subscribed on or before, gets his guns for either yourself or your companions. The third level of it, you get his jacket, and I think you get his hat or something. And then if you're subscribed from the 31st of July to the release date,
I don't need to be a nitpicky guy,
nitpick away.
but it's called a duster. Not a jacket, a duster.
Oh, God. I call it a dry as a bone because that's what it looks like. Yeah, and then, of course, subscribers get early access to it. Subscribers will get it for free. Lucky devils. And if you're subscribed, I think it's if you subscribe from the July 31st to, if I remember correctly, when they release it for subscribers, you will get a level 60 character called the Outsider with his own storyline. Free. Just brand new character. Level 60. Gone. Done. Next. Yeah.
Oh, started.
So yeah, I'm excited. I want give it to me now. Give it to me now. Ah.
Shut up and take my money, man.
Exactly. I'm throwing Monopoly money at the screen and it's not working.
So what next?
So next is Unravel. Now they were pushing this as an IP like nothing we've ever seen before. And I'll admit I judged the book by the cover. They showed a little man made out of yarn, and I thought this was going to be Little Big Planet or Kirby's Big Yarn or Yoshi's Woolly Adventure.
The doll, the doll he was take get with him.
Yarny, yeah. Now, this guy.
I know what people think it's cute. That shit scared me for some reason, for goddamn reason.
This guy is two things. One, creative as all get out. Secondly, absolutely adorkable. He's on like Coulson levels of adorkable. I wanted to walk up to the guy and give him a hug.
You mean the guy from Sony?
No, the guy from the guy with Yanni on for.
No, I mean the other guy, Coulson.
Yeah. No. Agents of Shield.
That guy is adorable. Seriously, man.
Adorkable. It's different than adorable. Adorkable means it's somebody that just sort of has this dorky sort of feel to them at times, which Coulson does, but Fitzsimmons has probably got this more. To be honest, Fitzsimmons has this more. To be honest,
that's what I think about when I say when describe the world. I thought about them, not Coulson.
But yeah, okay, let's go Fitzsimmons. And I think Coulson's got it too, but Fitzsimmons works too. But yeah, you just want to walk up to the guy and give him a hug because he's just such a massive dork.
Coulson only have it when he's with his car.
and his Captain America cards.
Yes, without them, he's not. When he's serious, man, he can't do it. Even when he's trying to be serious, he's still what you said.
Yeah, but yeah, he had a very he had a very philosophical, idealistic sort of feel to it. As he was explaining the game. But the big thing that I have to mention about this game is the fact that he made this. He did the character Yanni. Is based off a doll he made while he was on a camping trip with his family, made from a wire frame and some yarn or wool he borrowed. He then took pictures of Yanni in various situations on this camping trip, and from those pictures, he made this game. He designed this.
That film still scared me.
What scared you?
The doll.
Yeah, I suppose. But
excited from a scary movie.
But let's be honest. Look what he managed to create while he was on a camping trip. He didn't have access to a computer, so he got a camera and some yarn and some metal, and he made a game out of it. That's incredible, dude. That golf clap, man.
He's like
awesome.
That what the company is called for what people forget. It's called electronic art.
Yeah. Art.
That is electronic art.
Yeah, this guy is. I want to meet him. I want to shake his hand. For him to get that from a camping trip. Dude, what? That's insane. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a look at this game, Unraveled. And then they actually showed gameplay. Doesn't play anything like those games. I'm an idiot. I was way too harsh on it. I took it at face value, and it was completely different. And so, yeah, Unravel. I want to play it. Yanni, you're cute. Yanni's cute. I hang out with Yanni.
Oh,
Scare
that's
nights
great.
off.
I'm not telling you.
Scare nights off. It's
Go
good.
play with Go play with Range of Oz. Leave Range of Night alone.
Right, so moving on to that. Right, we mentioned Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2 during the Microsoft. Well, we got some live gameplay. We got more zombie characters to play as. You've got a pirate. You've got a superhero. You've got another guy I can't remember. And then you have the Imp. The Imp plays Titanfall. I'm not kidding. It calls a giant robot to come, and it's Titanfall. This little zombie with his little guns and does parkour. It's zombie Titanfall.
Yeah, the game.
No, it's just one character in this game that basically does zombie Titanfall. Okay. If that's what you want.
No, maybe next we'll see someone doing zombie Dragon Age
Yeah. See, but
with
all
the
of
sword
your
and
yeah. So anyway, all of your if you're a Garden Warfare 1 player, your unlocked characters will be able to go to Garden Warfare 2. You'll be able to transfer them, and there will be constant content updates after launch. So
okay, good. I thought we lost connection again.
yeah, no, someone's trying to message me. All right, so yeah, so after that there was sport games which we have no interest in, so we hit the skip button. If you have interest in those, I'm sure you can find someone that covered those, but you're not going to find them here.
They're not realistic. What's your problem with them? So what's this problem? They're not modern military and they're not realistic.
So yeah.
You don't like shooting blanks or what? What?
I mean, if it was Blood Bowl, I might watch it, but it's not Blood Bowl. I'm sure like 90% of the people who are watching this are just looking blankly at the screen. What is Blood Bowl? What? Another time, guys. Another time. So from there we go to mobile games, and the first mobile game off the rank, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm down. Just give me that. I'll just hand it over. I'm not going to be able to play Battlefront, so just give me that. That'll be good. Straight after that, what else? Minions! Banana! Ranger of Knights is looking at me funny.
Vacation style.
So it's a game in which you're helping a minion named Phil, who can't get anything right and ruins their vacation. Traps them on a deserted island, and you have to help him cheer them up and save the vacation by building the perfect minion paradise. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Don't begin that you're strange.
Yeah. I love the minions. Minions are adorable and cute, and I want to pet one. I want a pet minion. Little Bill or Bob or someone that comes in and helps me set up my set things up, set up my videos, and gets me my food and stuff. Little minion Bob, right? Goes and does my stuff.
You don't need minions. I know the first thing you will do with them.
Oh.
Assassinate me. You'll send one to kill me.
Actually, to be honest, I've already. Actually, to be honest though, guys, between you guys and me, Ranger of Knights, don't listen for a minute. I've already got a minion. His name's Ranger of Knights. He does everything I need him to do. He even buys me stuff. Perfect. I've already got a minion. He's just not yellow and short and cute. He's fuzzy and yeah. He's even he even has his own language that's not quite English. It's perfect. Hey, Ranger of Knights, say banana for me. Just say banana.
Banana.
See? Minion. Perfect. I need to get you some goggles. So, yeah, you basically need to make the minions happy. There's various unexpected moments when things invariably go wrong because, let's face it, it's Despicable Me and its minions, so things are invariably going to go wrong. Also,
so
on the minion...
Do they have sex?
No.
So you don't need to have Phil get some pussy?
No. Also, because it's minions on a minion paradise for their vacation, of course there's a weapons depot. Wait. They're on vacation. Flat gun! Anyway, so moving on from minions. More sports, skip. And then we go to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. I'm reading this straight off my notes, by the way. Yes, 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 yes. 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 So it's Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the origins of faith from the original Mirror's Edge. It is a beautifully rendered city. It's everything from what I can see the first one was. And they claim no levels, no loading screens, true free roaming gameplay. We just have to wait till February 16 next year. Why do you make me hurt so much? Why do you guys want to make me cry? When you're showing me these beautiful, awesome games and I can't actually see them until next year?
You can't even buy them, so stop complaining.
I can live vicariously through other gamers. That's what Let's Players are for. Or, I'll live vicariously through you when you get it. So, after that, we get more bleeping sport. And then it's time for the main event. Yes.
Face Savage?
I am going to smack you so hard, your beard's going to fall off.
Come on, you said main events.
Ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yes. That is such an awesome game.
And hard one. Yeah.
It is hard. It is very hard. It's very challenging, but it's such a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's beautiful looking.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, Star Wars Battlefront. I've played the second one. I think I got confused. But I don't know how I get confused on Star Wars of all things. So yeah, we have.
Does it have a storyline? The one you played, a
I don't
story
know. I
campaign.
think it was just. I think I tried to do a campaign, but it just didn't feel like a campaign. It felt like they claimed it was a campaign, but they just adapted one of the multiplayer missions, if that makes sense.
Okay, this one. Which one? Two has a campaign that covered the movies.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. I was living in Sydney at the time. But yeah, so they showed the Battle of Hoth. They showed from both Rebellion and Imperial sides. You get to pilot the AT-ATs, you get to pilot the TIEs, you get to pilot the snow speeders, the X-Wings, the ATSTs, you get to run around, you get to call orbital strikes, you get to work as a team, blah, blah, blah. You get to play as Luke Skywalker. Wait, what? What? Yeah, so during a battle, situations will arise when heroes from the movies are called out to change the tide. In the game in question, the rebels are trying to hold a trench, and Darth Vader comes up and starts killing everybody. So Luke Skywalker gets sent out, and the player takes over as Luke Skywalker. So, game looks pretty awesome. I like it. It's on the Frostbite engine again. Looks really good. Looks like it controls really well. They showed one of the multiplayer modes, Survival, in which you're just holding against 15 waves of Imperial troops, and it's just you and one other person. Oh my god. And we've lost Ranger of Knights again. Oh, this is not a good sign. So, that was absolutely unbelievable. That's being released November 17th, which means I probably won't get a chance to play it. We've lost Ranger of Knights. We might have to split off onto. We'll see. Excuse me. We'll see. So I might just waiting. So we don't have anyone that's actually joined us yet. That's a shame. That's kind of disappointing, but that's all right. You know, people are going to watch this after, and they're going to see us ramble on about nothing in particular. Because we record. This is what we do. We don't plan things out. We don't plan things out. We fly by the skin of our teeth, the seat of our pants. I don't need a plan. Oh boy, I wish I had a plan.
I'm back. You hear me?
Welcome back. Yep, I can hear you. Just letting someone know what's happening. Yeah. So that is a thing. That is a thing that happened and is happening. So what do you reckon? Just go straight on to Ubisoft?
Yes. Evolve is happening again.
Yeah. Let's just go straight on to Ubisoft. I just want to point out one thing. I just want to point out the level of don't really bother us they have with people's complaints and insults over Twitter. They took a leaf right out of Jimmy Fallon's books. Ubisoft employees read mean tweets. Your level of disgust and hatred at them, especially that one guy that said he only plays Ubisoft games when he pirates them, dude, they could send the cops after you. That was really stupid. Why do you do that? You're
Yeah.
dumb.
Yes.
Anyway, um,
Okay. I have. This is maybe my second less favorite conference.
yeah. What's your first least favorite conference? The PC gaming
The
one?
PC. Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to be mean or sexist, but seriously, use someone else.
I actually found her to be quite funny.
That's
Also,
fine. Do you know what is Aisha Tyler?
no,
You know when you play a game
yeah,
and you play and there's a kid with you,
mm,
and every time something cool happen, he jump in your face. See, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, we know it's cool. Stop fucking.
she was excited. I honestly think, I honestly think she was an excited gamer. She actually loved the stuff she was seeing from Ubisoft. That wasn't her being paid to say this was awesome. That was her saying, "Oh my god, you guys, that was cool."
Say it at the first, at the beginning of the show and the end of the show, not every damn 5 minutes.
Well, you got to build everybody's hype. You know, the hype has to be real. So anyway, we get the mean tweets, and then we get this. Who put the stick of truth in the toilet? That's a holy relic, damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, the sequel to South Park, The Stick of Truth.
So,
South
so what
Park,
your history? What your history was South Park?
I watched the movie bigger, longer, uncut, and that honestly, that's about it.
So I asked because I have a funny history with the series.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
you know, tell anyone that don't know, I'm from the Middle East. So one one of the big months here is Ramadan. Is the
yep.
big what one of the there are two things famous about this month. One, you don't eat or drink from the sunrise to the sunset, and all the big TV channels put TV series. See, the TV series is not. We do TV shows different than they do them in the USA. Every TV show have 13 episodes, no less, no more, and they filmed at the same time. You get me?
Yeah.
So that this month is big. I saw a cartoon made by Kuwaitis, and it's South Park, everything but not named. It was a complete rip-off of the series. It was called District 13. The character was in Middle East clothes, Arabic dub, less insulting than the American version. You
You should
can say
review.
they saw their asses.
You should review this, dude. Review it. I dare you. I dare you. Review this series. Do a video reviewing this series, man.
Okay, if I find a sub version, I will give it to see it.
Right. But yeah, no, seriously, dude, do a review series on that. That'll be awesome. Anyway, so
Okay, let me ask you, the Carmen character.
yep.
His name is Abdul.
Oh boy. So anyway, yes. South Park, the fractured but whole. Not only did they have the first look at it, not only are they switching to superheroes, the creators of South Park, Trey Parker, and is it Matt Stone?
Yeah, and Trey Park.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are actually there. Are actually there on stage. I have to admit, those two are pretty damn hilarious live. I couldn't stop laughing. They were quite funny. So, so yeah, that's a thing that's coming.
And I remember the funny thing. In the rip-off version of South Park, you know what the Kitra is? The red,
Yeah, yep.
the Kenny version has habits of his face.
Oh, okay. And does he die every episode?
No, we don't. They ripped the I'm sure because when they did the rip-off, it was after the season they stopped killed him.
Oh, okay. All right, so there is something that was said that is kind of mean that I've written a note on.
And I need to give you a picture of the mother in the series. She's a fat. They didn't use the same design for the mother.
Oh, okay.
She's fat and wearing a parka. And
Yeah. All right. So anyway, moving on. Can I move on this time? Is it okay?
yes.
Can I
Okay.
move on? Yes, it's good. All right.
Okay.
So moving on. I'm gonna skip that because that was rather mean of me to write down. For Honor, Knights and Vikings and Samurais. It's basically a less insane multiplayer Dynasty Warriors. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's basically that. Looks pretty cool. The combat looks all right. It's basically a 4-on-4, but you're running there with an army, so it ends up being like 30 on 30 or whatever.
I must not me. I'll never play this game.
Why?
I need a story in my games. There's no story. I'm not playing it.
Well, we don't know that there's not any story yet. We just got to wait and see. What we saw was all combat. Doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be no story. So after that, we got the Crew Wild Run. Looks like from what I know, the Crew is a Need for Speed clone. And this is just an expansion for it. Fine, cool.
Yeah.
And
Jeffrey was saying, respect the original bitches.
And then we got quite possibly, I guess the only way I can say is the internet gave birth.
What?
It was a cat with a gun riding a fire-breathing unicorn with rainbows and explosions in the background.
I didn't know Rocket Raccoon has a cat girlfriend that has they have a child.
And what is this for? You may ask. Seriously, what possible game could they be bringing out that looks this insane that they need a trailer like this? Trials Fusion Awesome Level Max.
That name break my mind. What?
All right, Trials Fusion is a motocross racing game.
I remember. I know that.
Yes, that's what Trials Fusion is, right? Apparently, this is the level above Trials Fusion. This is the insanity level extreme. This is Trials Fusion on every single mind-altering substance possibly imaginably available.
So it's made in the 80s.
That's what it looks like. This is Trial Fusion on speed, crack, acid, marijuana,
Heroin,
heroin, alcohol, meth, everything, all of it. All of the things. It looks... We didn't even see any gameplay. We don't know what it is aside from a cat with a gun riding a fire-breathing unicorn with rainbows and explosions flying around in the background.
my mind can't. What a bike game has to do with any of this?
Let's just move on to something a little bit less insane. But yeah, July 14th release date. I am going to be looking very carefully for videos on this because I want to know what this game is. I want to know what this is about. So moving on from that, we get to learn a little bit more about Tom Clancy's Division, which is a very nice looking game. There is a section in the game called the Dark Zone. This is a section...
The Dark Zone?
The Dark Zone.
Is Johnny Smith in it?
No.
No, touch you and see your future?
No.
I love that series.
Obviously. Now, the Dark Zone is a heavily quarantined, virus-infected zone in the middle of Manhattan. In the Dark Zone, there are no rules. You group up, you go in there, and anything can happen. Because in the Dark Zone, the rules of the Division, which is supposedly a top secretly trained last case scenario covert ops unit, which is supposed to be activated in the event of a global emergency to try and maintain order. In the Dark Zone, however, I don't know if the whole game is going to happen in the Dark Zone or if it's just a special thing where you can go in and it turns into PvP, but you can go rogue.
I call it, you can be a dick.
Yeah. Like, they showed a playthrough and basically you follow one guy the whole way through. And he's, three-man team. Two other guys join him, but they don't group up. They get to the point where they call for a helicopter.
No. He was him and a girl.
Yeah, no, it was him, a girl, and one other guy.
Yeah.
In the group. And then two more people came in, and they ended up following them. Now, as they've called for extraction, they've attacked and killed those two. All right?
Yes.
And take their loot. After that, however, the guy that you've been following the entire time leaves his group, kills the two people he'd been with previously, takes their loot and walks off. And that's what the Dark Zone is. Now,
I don't care if it's a game or not. I will kick the motherfucker if he did that to me.
So, all right, I'm going to ask you a question. Knights, you're in the Dark Zone. You have an option to stab your group in the back or continue on with them. What choice do you take?
Continue. I'm not a backstab. I'm not a dick.
Honestly, in that situation, okay, it's a scenario where you can't really trust anybody. Like, you don't know who's going to stab you in the back. People who know me know that even in MMOs, I don't really like to group up. I prefer to go through it single player. So
You'll
in
stop
that,
me?
hey,
You'll stop me?
no. See, I wouldn't join a group. I think in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I don't think I could join a group.
Come on, you
What
can
I
be Will Smith and Martin Lawrence from Bad Boys.
what I would do, however, is become a ghost, a legend in the dark zone. Guys
Ah, you
are
want to
in
be
trouble.
like Sword Online guy. Kirito.
Yeah, yeah. People are you you've got a group and suddenly one or two of them turn on the others, and then suddenly one of the ones that turn on the others fall over with a bullet through the head. That bullet comes from me.
Too bad, man. I thought we could be both what's their name, the two cowboys, Bo- Butch Cassidy and the Butch and Cassidy and the Sand Kid.
Sundance Kid.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just feel like for the most part, I mean, I might, if there's someone I can trust, I might group with them. But for the most
like
part, I think if I hang out in the dark zone, I think I would just be sort of, on the rooftops, rooftop from rooftop, uh, rogue agent, boom,
that
boom, headshot, move on.
that
Uh,
shot
hey,
that shot style.
yep. See some NPCs, some targets that you can take out. Headshot, grab their loot, move along. I think I would rather be a ghost, a phantom, someone that takes out the rogues when they go rogue, than group up with someone and get to the point where you don't know who to trust.
You can be two ghost man,
Yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Just like
two ghost team.
suddenly these rogues go down, and the ones that haven't gone rogue are like, what the hell just happened? Just red lights on you, done.
That way it's faster. Usually they're more than one. So
Yeah, no, but headshots, man. Only way to do that situation.
and twice for being shot. Okay, they're not zombie.
They're not zombies. You don't need to double tap. You might if you feel the need to go for it, but just. But yeah, it went really downhill really quickly, and yeah, if I get the division and I go in, I'm either avoiding the dark zone or going in there as a lone wolf hunter, just helping out people that need it.
Our Ranger Knight. The Ranger team.
Ding, ding. Like if you could pump your own music over over it, you just hear like a rogue would go down, and then you just hear the '90s Batman theme. Bum, bum.
The, is it more to hear that again the bad, good and ugly, the
Yeah.
that was you hear, not Batman.
So yeah, the betas for Division start early next year, and its release date is March 8th, 2016. And then, Anno 2205, it's another city builder, much like Civilization, Sid Meier's Civilization. You go into the moon, you mine. It's cool, I like city builders. I like those sort of things. Just Dance 2016. They actually got Jason Derulo, that dude to God, I don't know. I don't pay attention to pop music, but yeah, Just Dance 2016. If you're into that sort of thing, if you're not, there's Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six Siege comes with fully destructible environments. If you die, you stay dead. There's no comebacks. Angela Bassett will be in there. It's a very tactical game, very smart. There's a lot of planning to do, and the ability to crash through walls. Huh. I can live with that. He just dropped out again. So what happened in this trailer? Like, they got to the bomb that they had to defuse, and they had to watch the diffusing device, guard the diffusing device, and they did so by not knocking out walls, but knocking holes in walls so they could see through it and see where someone's coming and take pot shots at them. You were planning a defense. You're dropping shields and everything. It looked really good. I really liked it. And we've lost Ranger of Knights again. So, yeah, continuing on, the beta for that is September 24th. I don't think they gave us anything on that. So, that's a thing. Trackmania Tempo is an arcade-style racing game. Looks a bit like F-Zero on wheels. The car is dropped from a helicopter, and then you got like loops and sides and all this sort of stuff, and you end up tying yourself in a knot. Very fun, very fast-paced. Ranger of Knights is back. And it's a lot of fun, so welcome back.
So what was the fun? A lot of fun.
Trackmania Tempo. It's the racing game. Kind of looks like F-Zero with wheels, where the start of the race is basically dropped from a helicopter.
So you can do a Falcon Punch?
No. He only
Did you watch the F-Zero?
No. There was an anime? I thought he only did the Falcon Punch in Smash Bros.
And in the anime. Even he have had a secret idea. Even you even see his face.
Smash Bros. I wanna play as Peach. Alright, so there's going to be 200 tracks total and a randomized track mode for Trackmania Tempo, which that sounds good. I can live with that. And then, of course, the Ubisoft game everybody is curious about. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I have to say, London looked...
Everyone cares about this. I thought I'm going to say, whatever, another Assassin's Creed game.
Well, this one you've got a choice of characters. You play as Jacob Fry and his older twin sister Evie. It's the Industrial Revolution, so it's the first Assassin's Creed game where you've got modern weapons, revolvers, 6-shooters and stuff. You've got steam. You're not just hunting down the Templars. You're actually trying to take over the other street gangs. You're trying to take the streets back. One of the weapons is a sword cane.
Like the brick one?
Yeah, it's a like a walking stick, and you just pull the blade out of it.
Like the pink one.
Yeah, with his umbrellas. Yeah. So yeah, both Jacob and Evie have their own, have their own fighting styles and their own way of doing things. Jacob's more smash mouth, while Evie's more stealth. So yeah, and I have to admit, London looked sexy. Actually, no, London looked pretty much like a cesspit. It really did, but it was a pretty cesspit. I mean, it looked right for the era, which is what you want. They put detail. No, industrial. It's the
Sorry?
Industrial Revolution. So it's the beginning of like steam, coal-powered trains are starting to show up.
I see. So it's 1,600 and above.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, but yeah, Industrial Revolution. It looks pretty good.
Oh, you know how they always had the scientists
Yeah,
help you in the game? Do you think they'll have James White in it?
I have no idea. It's possible. I
You know
think
who's James White, right?
vaguely.
He's the guy that invented the steam engine.
Oh right, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, so after that, they had one last game with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. It is another sandbox squad-based. Um,
With
uh,
only one difference.
what?
Not there's no get dick options.
Yeah, basically. But it's a squad-based gameplay, and you have your choice of doing things. You can sneak in, do it, completely under the
Okay,
radar.
I'm sorry but if I shut my eyes and delete the name and I can imagine it like with Angela Bassett character. I can imagine like a Suicide Squad game,
Yeah,
and she's Amanda Waller.
yeah. Anyway, so with uh, Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can sneak in. You
Because
can,
her speech is something you can see Amanda Waller saying word
yeah,
by word.
I get it. Can I move on to the next game now?
Okay.
All right, so for the third time, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. You got several ways you can do things. You can sneak in. You can charge in, kill everyone. You can capture, or you can turn them against each other. So sneak in, kill the guard. So in the example they gave, sneak in, kill the guard, steal the cocaine. And then the guy that was going to buy the cocaine comes and kills the guy that you were going to kill in the first place.
I see. I didn't understand that part of I saw it first.
This was the last Ubisoft game. This was the one after Assassin's Creed. So you probably turned off at Assassin's Creed.
No, I saw it. I didn't understand what was happening with them. The bad guy killing the bad guy. I didn't understand the reason.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's Ubisoft. Shall we move straight on to Sony?
Yes.
Or do you need a break? Move on straight on to Sony? All right, moving straight on to Sony. And the first thing I saw was really gorgeous. Like, it was a really well animated kid. The environment was beautiful, and then
So, do you have a history with this game or not?
no, I've never actually heard of it.
Seriously?
Yeah,
This is a game that people were asking for years.
I have never heard of it.
Seriously, you didn't hear about The Last Guardian?
No,
You ever heard of Stoneman?
apparently. I don't know what that thing is, but it's like a goat, chicken, dog.
Did you play Arco or go عندي فلوس عندي
So, I think I've muted the wrong person there. So, anyway, he's a kid with a dog, chicken.
Talk a little. I'm talking with my mother.
All right, no worries. I'll mute you.
Okay.
All right, you heading off, are you? So anyway, real life. What can I say, guys? This has been just a tragedy of disasters. So anyway, yeah, dog, chicken, goat thing, getting through puzzles and stuff. There's one section where it seemed to be afraid of people or something, or someone, or a symbol or something. Anyway, it looked really good. It was really pretty, and I don't mind saying that I would happily have a look at it. The Last Guardian. And they weren't holding back. They then introduced Horizon Zero Dawn, which was basically a scenario where it's you versus you versus machines. Civilization has fallen apart. He's back. Civilization has fallen apart. You are a hunter hunting giant dinosaur living machine things.
Okay,
And
this game looked great, man.
yeah, it really did look good. It really, I like it. I want to see more of it. I can't wait to see more of it. It was just gorgeous, really good.
It was like Lara Croft post about
Apocalyptic thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So they then went on to, they then moved, they were not pulling any punches back, this Sony conference. It was just boom, boom, boom. Next one, Hitman. What do you get? PS4 exclusive beta on pre-order, 6 exclusive contracts. We'll talk more about Hitman when we get to the Square Enix conference, but dude, Sony just bought it hard, fast, bang, 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 bang. This is what the PC one should have been. Because the PC has more games, it has better hardware, it just sort of should have kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming, but it didn't. I'm just going to keep taking shots at that because they failed so hard. They moved on to Street Fighter V with
Kami.
Yeah, pre-order bonuses with some new fighters, Cammy, Birdie, and a couple of others. It just feels really weird that we're only up to 5 when we had like half a bajillion Street Fighter 2s.
Ultimate extra.
Yeah,
Special.
Alpha, Omega, pink and purple, whatever. It was weird. We then moved on to probably
I'm sure I'm the only one noticed this, but what I say in my head. Was it Kami spot bigger than usual?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe they're doing a Power Girl thing. They're just sort of upsizing her butt every new game and seeing if anybody notices. So, moving on, the next game was No Man's Sky. I saw a clip of this last year, and it looked really good. It looked really pretty. And the stuff they explained this year, this game is huge, man. I mean,
Okay.
this...
I'll be honest with you, man. This huge Minecraft, do what you want thing is not my cup of tea. My cup of tea. I need people to tell me what to do.
Well, this...
Story.
The universe they showed, the galaxy they showed, is probably as big as Seth Rollins' EO. This is massive. There were thousands of different stars, and every star had a world you could visit.
Okay. There's only one way I'll play this game.
Okay.
If it's follow the leader with you.
Well, you're an explorer. I don't know if there's any... You're an explorer trying to get to the center of the galaxy. I don't know how much more of it there is than that, but it looks magnificent. It is truly beautiful, and I wouldn't mind giving it a go. Unfortunately,
If I can be your Spock.
yeah. And unfortunately, my computer would probably melt. And it's another one of these games. We'll announce a release date soon, I promise.
Okay, I want to play this game with you for one reason.
What?
So I throw damn Jeffrey. I'm not joke every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No, seriously, though, this game will probably get a release date around the same time as Half-Life 3. Oh, yeah, I went there. And somebody's probably going to tell me in the comments section, like tomorrow I'm going to wake up and there's going to be half a bajillion comments saying, oh, yeah, they announced a Half-Life 3 release date at the PC conference. Didn't you see it? No, because the dude was so freaking boring. Next.
Okay, I'm sure they didn't, or Angel said it.
I think the universe would have. I think the internet would have exploded if they'd announced Half-Life 3.
Did you that what the game they announced? Wait for it. Continue.
Anyway, so the next one to come through was Dreams, from the guys that created Little Big Planet and Tearaway. And it is basically a creation engine where you can sketch with the PS4 controller or probably the move set and just create and animate whole worlds. And they showed this with one of the most beautiful and haunting renditions of Row, Row, Row Your Belt, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, sorry, I have ever heard. And this is the weirdest sentence I thought I'd ever say. And when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, the last thing they showed you for this game was a zombie killing teddy bear.
Okay, I have a confession to say.
Go on.
I don't know about you, but see this body
Yeah.
doesn't have any artist born in it.
My artistic bones are more fitted towards writing, really.
I study geography and I can draw a map that good.
You know,
When I was taking the exam, I did a map and the teacher made fun of me 3 minutes. That's how stupid the map looked like.
So moving on, we have Firewatch, a murder mystery in the middle of Wyoming a forest in Wyoming, and you're basically a park ranger. And the bit they showed has a bit of a creepy bit because he's going around and his only connection to the outside world is a chick on his CB, on his radio. And she's talking about how two hikers who the character you're playing as had a run-in with the night before or something, was found dead, and now the comms were down and he gets to where the line is and the wire's been cut. And then the chick says, wait, you're already at the cable? Yeah, sure, I'm looking at it right now. It's been cut clean through. But you're not in your tower? No, I'm not in your tower. But you're not in your tower, then who is? And it's like, okay, that's a little creepy.
Okay, I must say, the ranger and the girl that he's talking with.
Yep.
You didn't see them together in any of the scenes. They never met in the storyline.
Yeah.
I felt very strong chemistry between them.
Yeah, they seem to get along really well. It's going to be a really interesting game, I think.
Plot twist. This is a joke. This is my joke for this
Yep.
game. The plot twist: you're Ranger Smith, and the killer is Yugi.
Yes. Yes. He's finally lost it. He's finally stepped it. All right, guys. Time for Destiny. Announcement for Destiny at E3, and only at E3, being a level 34 Warlock in Destiny will get a cheer.
You played the game before?
No. I've seen.
I played the demo on my PC3.
Yeah.
Not bad. They're enjoyable enough.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I've talked to people who have played it, and I've read a lot of things about it, and I've watched a lot of videos about it. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but a lot of people think a lot of content was cut out for DLC. And the fact that if you want a lot of the in-game information you collect, you have to go to a browser to read.
Okay, this time it's not me. Oh Lord. Welcome back, mate.
Probably. There we go. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Okay, I know what happened.
Yeah, I lost internet connection.
No. Our Activision Overlord, no, you're talking shit about them.
I just got Activision. Yeah, so it looks like they're
Talking about the World Overlord, if they talked about that game in the PC show, that's the only reason Jeff will be annoyed he didn't watch the show.
yeah. So anyway, it looks like they're adding some sword and sorcery to the Guns and Destruction of Destiny. It looked like the Guardians took on a more mythical mode for a bit there. Someone was throwing fire and someone was throwing lightning. There was ice flying everywhere. So it looks like they're adding a little bit more mythology to it. And I'm just wondering why they didn't just add this in the first place. Instead of, cutting it out, not locking it behind a paywall and just making the game not as good as it should have been. Which is the general consensus from the people I've talked to, is that it was good, but not as good as it should have been. Not as good as
I can imagine AA going, we're not that bad. Come on, people, hate them more.
So yeah, let's see what was after Destiny. More AC Syndicate. You get to look at Evie, and she is the classic. She is the classic assassin. She's a femme fatale. She's the classic AC Assassin's Creed assassin. She does a lot more acrobatic stuff. She's more about sneaking in and that sort of thing. So that's good. And the PS4. What was that? Sorry. Yeah. And then, of course, the PS4 exclusive Dreadful Crimes, inspired by the most famous detective novelist in Victorian England. Was that Arthur Conan Doyle? Is that
Not
Arthur
sure.
Conan? Is that Arthur Conan Doyle, or is that Edgar Allan Poe?
I think Edgar Poe. I think.
Nevermore. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And then they had, okay, again, this is something we'll talk about a bit more in the Square Enix. These two that I'm about to do. Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy, which is basically chibi Final Fantasy. And then everybody got really excited. And for a moment, I couldn't figure out why.
I know. See, there is a difference between people's reaction and Jeff's reaction here. I explain why. See, people reaction is yes, hell yes. You know what people Jeff reaction is? It's Jeff reaction was eight, eight, next, eight. That's what Jeff reaction.
What can I say? I prefer Final Fantasy VIII over Final Fantasy VII.
And it's your time to get some heat, not me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get so much hate for that. I just said I prefer Final Fantasy VIII over Final Fantasy VII. Somebody's going to try and kill me out of that, I swear. But yeah, I didn't really get what it was until I saw Barrett's machine gun arm, and then I'm just sort of going, oh, that's why they're getting so excited. Oh, and then I saw the Buster, so I was like, yeah, okay, yep. Yep, all right, no worries. Yeah, I know what this is. Finally. Can we have 8 next now, please? Just throw a spoon.
8 was better than 10.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like them both equally. I mean, 8 seemed to be a bigger world, but 10 had, I think 10 had some like better characterizations because you had more emotive faces and you had actual voice actors and stuff. Of course, 8 is better than 7, simply by fact of the character models didn't look like troll dolls with bowling balls stuck on the end of their arms. I'm about to die.
Yes.
I am seriously about to die.
Yeah.
Somebody's
okay. Okay. Let me take some heat of you.
Okay.
I never played Final Fantasy 13, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched many people play it. Of all the Final Fantasy I watched people play, Lightning is the best main character of any Final Fantasy game.
Oh wow, dude!
I'm telling you, I'm taking on for the team.
You just took a whole lot of heat, man. Okay, so yeah, Final Fantasy VII.
You can deny she's a good character, right? Lightning is a good character, right?
Yeah. From what I've seen of it, I don't mind it. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake. Devolver Digital is releasing 4 new games: Ronin, Atra, Mother Russia Bleeds, and Crossing Souls.
Okay, I only want to know one thing about the first game.
Okay.
Ronin. You know what I'm going for.
I have no idea.
Does it have any connection to Frank Miller Ronin?
No, it's not Miller time. Moving right along. The PS4 Kickstarter campaign for Shenmue 3. I have good news, everybody. They've already hit their $2 million mark. I checked it last night. They're at like 2.3 million.
And Sony is paying the rest.
Probably, but yeah, they've
Yeah, they
already.
announced it. They announced it.
But yeah, they've already made. Last time I checked, I'm going to check now. So you're going to have a live update on it. They've already made 2.3 million on it.
The last time I watched was 2.500.
Yeah, that game is happening. It is funded. It's going. Shenmue
So
3 is a
I
game that we are
watched.
going to get.
So I watched the was awesome games channel when they did the Sony conference.
Yep.
They tried to go to the site after they announced it. The site was
Mm.
broken. They broke that announcement broke the site.
Shenmue 3 broke Kickstarter.
Yes, it did.
That is awesome. People have actually the $10,000 option, when I had a look, has been filled.
Yeah, two or three, right?
Yeah, there were
There's,
2 or 3 $10,000 options available, and it's gone. So 2 or 3 people were willing to put down $10,000
are you watching? Give us at least 1,000.
for this game. That's how
If you're
much people
watching,
want
give
this
us
game.
1,000.
This should be a sign for the big AAA developers. Listen to the fans, give them what they want, stop recycling things. We want a 3D Wii U Pokemon game. Give it to us now, goddammit.
You want Pokemon Coliseum 3?
Now, I want a full-on Pokemon RPG, a mainline game in 3D on the Wii U. That is what I want. That is what lots of fans want. So, moving right along from that, Batman Arkham Knights, Scarecrow apparently has some PlayStation exclusive missions. The trailer they showed was actually pretty cool, and I kind of liked it. I have played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Haven't played Arkham Origin. So, Project Morpheus looked pretty good. They have a mech battle game called Riggs. There is a partnership with Spotify happening, or has happened, and PlayStation is getting into the pay TV with PlayStation View, in which you can actually build your own. Oh, he's gone. You can build your own pay TV contract, channel by channel. So Showtime, HBO, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, a couple of news channels, but they don't come in pack. You can actually pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. Not Pikachu, pick and choose, pick and choose. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. What else? Call of Duty Black Ops 3 world premiere. That happened. New single player / co-op missions, obviously. PS4 and Activision are in partnership. Okay, guys, I've got the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter up, and they're up to 2,960,393. Okay, he's having issues coming back. Oh, there he
No,
comes.
like I tell you before some days before, I'm having ANDC problem.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how to fix that. So yeah, I got to the Shenmue Kickstarter page. They're nearly $3 million, dude.
So did they get an update?
Um, well, they only needed 2 million. Their goal was 2 million. They've got nearly $3 million.
So from what I heard, this is just to be sure the fans are interested in the series.
That's entirely possible, and if it is, then they've been told something shocking.
Because I did my work for this news.
Yeah,
I did some research. The first game cost $36 million to do, and the second game was $60 million. There's no way they're making this game for 2 millions
no,
or 3 millions or 5 millions.
yeah, no. Well, we don't know,
The
but
reason they never did this this game before because it costs money
yeah.
and not small count.
Well, looking at their stretch goals, they've they've reached 5 of them.
Which is it?
Shenmue 1 and 2 cinema shorts, subtitles in Dutch, French, Spanish, and Italian.
Racism. Why no Arabic? I'm just kidding, people. I don't care about this shit.
Maybe Arabic. You never know. So yeah, Shenmue is going great guns. Anyway, Call of Duty 2 Black Ops 3, they've got a partnership between PlayStation and Activision. All the maps and the beta will be coming first to the PlayStation 4.
Okay, you can't. I don't care if you care about this game or not. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the. I'm not talking to you, man.
Okay.
I don't mean it. But you can't deny this is a big blow to Microsoft.
I have to admit I agree. That's a smack to that is a dead set punch to the face to Microsoft. Then again, Microsoft's got their backwards compatibility coming, so. And then what do we get? More Star Wars for Disney Infinity 3.0.
I must say, I didn't care for this game, but you have to give kudos to the guy that did. The guy was damn excited. He did all he can to hype this game.
Yes, so not only are there 2 sets coming, Fall of the Republic and Rise Against the Empire, PlayStation 4 gets both at the same time as an early release exclusive, while other systems will have to wait for Rise Against the Empire. And finally, Boba Fett will also be an early exclusive for the PS4.
Okay, this guy they need to give him talk about other game people care about. Because okay, I'll give an example for wrestling. You know what this guy is?
What?
Is a manager with good promo with a wrestler no one care about. With a wrestler no one care about.
Yeah, I agree with that. Although there's actually some people that prefer Infinity over Skylanders. So, Anyway, moving on, we see the survival mode for Star Wars Battlefront, and then Uncharted, and it was basically a car chase scene, and it was absolutely unbelievable. That was a really well done little car chase scene. It was game footage, and it looked really cool, and I can't wait. So moving on. Go on.
That makes me feel pain.
Why?
I can't finish 3. I bought the game 3 times, and I always got the ring stuck in the loading. I can't finish the game.
That sucks, man. Dude, that sucks. Anyway, moving on. It's the one that we might actually, the both of us will care about. It's time to go to Nintendo.
I didn't hear you.
It's time to go to Nintendo. We might actually both agree and enjoy this one.
Yes. About other people that doesn't see. Nintendo are the company this. They know if not working, don't fix it, and people is telling them to fix it. I don't understand why.
I don't know. And well, so we start this one
The
off.
the only one game I don't care about.
Okay.
When we get to it, I'll tell you.
All right. So we start this one off in the Muppet Show. No, I'm quite serious. It looks like they've gone to Jim Henson Productions and said, guys, we need some Nintendo Muppets.
There only one different.
What?
There was no pig trying to molest a frog in it.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so we have Muppet Iwata-san, Muppet Miyamoto-san, and Muppet Reggie, and they turn into Star Fox characters, which is the announcement for Star Fox Wii U. The R-Wing turns into a Girl Walk mode. You also have what was the other one? You also have a gyro wing, which has a little drone thing that it launches, and the Landmaster, which turns into a tank or a bomber, basically. It's not a sequel or a remake, just a new game. Boom.
Okay.
Star Fox Zero.
I have a problem with this.
You have a problem with everything.
Come on. Just do a sequel. Why? They say they do the same thing for Zelda. Stop running in a circle and just move in a straight line. God damn it!
We'll approach Zelda in a minute.
It's not a sequel. It's not a remake. Shit all the time.
We'll approach Zelda in a minute. Anyway, after that, Reggie comes on, and a brief mention of the NX. We'll hear more about that in 2016.
Okay. I get angry when.
It's fine.
This made me angry.
Why?
I just bought the system. We're talking about the new one. I don't need to buy another one later. See, people, I don't have money.
You done?
Yes, stick with your system, people.
So, mention of the Super Mario 30th anniversary. We'll get to that. There's some new Amiibo announcement, and it's another Activision partnership. With the upcoming Skylanders Superchargers, there will be exclusive Donkey Kong and Bowser figures for the Nintendo versions of Skylanders Superchargers.
This surprised me.
Yeah. And the next bit blew my mind.
Not that partnership.
Yeah.
All for Lords working with together is not a surprise.
Yeah.
I was surprised more there was no Mario. Donkey Kong.
Maybe they might even. They might bring him in later. But yeah. Not only do they have these exclusive characters, but if you turn the base off to one side a little bit, it turns into an amiibo. What? Seriously?
You know who most people hate Skylanders?
Because it costs $300 to get the entire game?
No. Who the people that hated it the most?
Who? Parents.
No.
Who?
Pyro fans.
Yeah, because the first one was announced as Spyro's adventure, and then it's like he's sort of become a secondary character.
And now he can even has his own game.
Yeah. So that kind of blew my mind. Zelda Triforce Heroes was announced. It's very much like Four Sword Adventures. Only there's only 3 instead of 4. And you're not all Link, from what I can gather. And you have dress spheres from Final Fantasy X2.
I don't care.
I didn't think you cared. I could see
There's
just by
no.
looking.
Give me a story. An epic adventure. One chosen one.
It's coming. They just haven't gotten around to it yet. So it focuses on co-op gameplay instead of versus. You can stand on each other's shoulders. You can pick each other up. Yeah. Also, there's there's Link in a Zelda dress, because the poor guy doesn't get mistaken for Zelda enough. Now you're going to dress him up like her. So also, Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS. This I care about.
Yeah, I know. I don't care about.
This I care about. This I want.
Not really. You know why?
Why?
Wait a minute.
You've got Hyrule Warriors, don't you? He's got Hyrule Warriors. I'll bet you they'll announce at some point in the future that you get a bonus if you get both games. It'll be like Mewtwo with Smash Brothers. Guaranteed. They'll have like you buy both games, you get something special. You get like the players, I don't know, Evil Link or something. Hyrule Warriors, yeah. I knew that was coming. I was just saying, I bet he's got Hyrule Warriors, and I bet you they will announce on a Nintendo Direct something like Smash Brothers. If you get both games, you'll get like a Mewtwo or something.
I don't need Mewtwo.
Or Mario in a Zelda game.
I'm not buying it.
I'll get it. It will have all the existing DLC characters plus levels and characters from Wind Waker. Releasing first quarter 2016. Following that, we have a Metroid game. It just doesn't have Samus Aran in it.
What?
It's Metroid Prime Federation Force for the 3DS, and Metroid Prime Blast Ball, which was shown in the World Championship. Both releasing next year. But as far as I could tell from the trailer they showed, there's no sign of Samus. It is a squad-based game, and you play as Federation soldiers in their mass-produced power suits. Then we have Fire Emblem Fates in 2016. I don't really know what that was, and much about that. They just showed a trailer. Something FE. I don't know if that's Persona or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'm the expert here.
Expert away.
So Fire Emblem F is a game.
I know what Fire Emblem is.
Yes. So the game. So what we know for the game so far is the game has 2 copies. You know, like Pokemon White and Black.
Yeah.
The same thing, but different. Each copy has a different campaign. See, you play for the 2 families are in struggle. One game you fight you with that family, and second game you with.
Yeah. And he's frozen again. Anyway, I'm going to have a chocolate. I'm sorry. Wait, I was going to have one while I was talking, but he's frozen. So we're just going to continue on. Something FE, I don't know what that is. I think it might be like Persona or something. I thought it was going to be a singing game with anime stylings, but there was summoning and transformation and battle, and I have no idea what that was about. So hopefully we'll learn more about it later. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, it's like 11:54 p.m. I'm tired, but I want to get this finished. Xenoblade Chronicles. Never really played Xenoblade. Looks really cool. I'm leaving him well in the dust. Sorry when he comes on. Am I still live, or is it me that stopped or him that stopped? I haven't got a message, so. What else have I got going? Yoshi's Woolly World looks really, really cute. Apparently, the Yarn Yoshi amiibos were come up with when one of the staffers just sort of made everyone that was working on the game these little Yarn Yoshi plushies and everything. So that's kind of cool. Also, if you put another amiibo on the game, Yoshi will dress up as that person and have those sort of abilities. So, Samus Yoshi, Mario Yoshi, Yoshi, Bowser Yoshi, Bowser Yoshi. That sounds awesome. Yokai Watch, I think I've seen some of the toys. Hide X, one of the guys I watch, he does stop motion toy building and stuff. He's had a couple of those things go through. Looks really cool. And Ranger of Knights is back in a minute. There we go. Hello, I've left you behind. Sorry, I'm up to Yokai Watch.
Did you talk about the Fire Emblem slash Shinigami Tensei again?
I don't really know much about Fire Emblem or the whatever it is FE. I don't know what that was.
Shinigami Tensei.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay, there you go, guys. That's what it was, Shinigami Tensei.
Persona is a spin-off of it.
Right, okay. I thought it might have been Persona, but apparently it wasn't that far away. So I'm up to I was just finishing Yokai Watch. I'm just trying to get through because we've been doing this for like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm just trying to bang through it. So sorry if I leave anyone behind. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, Super Mario World Paper Mario crossover thing, Mario Tennis Holiday Smash this year on Wii U.
About the Mario Luigi thing.
Yep.
When they announced it, I said, fuck you. Especially when they said for the new DS. I just bought my DS. I don't have money to buy another one.
I know the feeling, dude. I really know the feeling. What else have we got here? Super Mario Maker looks really cool.
Okay.
You can use
they annoyed me about this.
Yeah.
When they're talking, yes, you were the first with the profile and the first with the 3D, but no, this game is not the first of the type. Don't talk like you get the first. It's like a better version of Big Planet.
Yeah, I suppose. Except for they're also using the ability from Yoshi's Woolly World, where if you put a amiibo on the thing, a mushroom will come out of the next question mark box, and you'll actually turn into that amiibo.
Yeah, they did
that character.
Okay, it's cool and all, but they're talking like they invented the damn thing.
Well,
they're talking like they invented the make a game genre.
Thing is, right, Little Big Planet and those sort of games come with levels inbuilt. I don't think Mario Maker. I don't.
You can build.
Yeah, but they actually come with levels that you can play through. From what I understand, Mario Maker doesn't come with any pre-built levels, and it doesn't come with a storyline. It is
Okay,
there
it's true.
specifically for the building of a game. And on a console, that's not exactly that like specifically for game building. Cough it up.
I was laughing at Kafka. You know why?
Why?
When you said this is come with a storyline, like the Super Mario games come with a storyline in the first place, man.
Let's see. Basic one of Save the Princess, and then there's Mario 2, which is a whole thing where is it a dream or is it not? And then there's the third one, which I think is back to rescuing the princess, Super Mario Land, Yoshi's Island, where you've got to save the Mario brothers as babies. They may be paper thin, but there are storylines, yes.
Continue.
Are you sure? You don't want to try and interrupt with something else?
No.
There will also be an 8-bit Mario amiibo, which will allow you to go supersize. Miyamoto, it was funny. Miyamoto actually said that the first level of Mario is actually a tutorial. You look confused.
I looked.
Because the way it was planned out, like you're introduced to the Goomba, and then you hit the question mark, and you're almost immediately introduced to the mushroom, which looks like a Goomba but isn't. It helps. And then you go up. You've got the blocks that are in stairs, and then you've got like just a straight one into the floor. And there's a ground underneath it, and then you've got one that's a bottomless pit. It's like sort of teaching you as you go along what to avoid and what you're okay to go with.
I get it.
So that was an interesting little tidbit. And then there was a little bit of Super Mario Celebration at the end. And now we get to the final one, Square Enix.
That people love this company and lots of people hate this company.
Yeah. This is one of those companies where you split. You either love it or you hate it. They jump
Personally, I don't see how anyone can hate them. They look adorable.
So they jump straight into Just Cause 3, which is basically explosions, vehicles, and wingsuits. The Square Enix one does feel really slow. Like
they are too polite.
Yeah, the previous ones were like bam, bam, bam. It just kept coming. Everyone was full of energy. This one just seemed a little bit more slower and a little bit, less fun, I guess. But, you've got an improved grapple gun. You've got the wingsuit. The parachutes improved. You've got a lot of vehicles and weapons, and it looks all right.
Okay. When I watched this game, I was only thinking about one thing.
What?
Angry Joe review so he can do the Riku smoothie and dance with it.
Dear. So, that's launching December 1st on the PS4, Xbone, and PC. Early development trailer for Near New Project. We don't know what it is. It's only just started. We only got a concept for it, and that's it. We also have I think he's the executive producer, coming out in a mask that kind of reminds me of the moon from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It was just a little bit freaky, and he never took it off. Yeah, that was kind of spooky. Yoko-san, if you ever see this, I apologize. You really freaked me out, and I kind of wish you'd taken the mask off. But if you're trying to keep your privacy, it's all good, dude. I completely understand. So lots of strength behind that. We'll have updates around autumn, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which we already saw a lot of, mobile games, Hitman Go, Hitman Sniper, and Lara Croft Go.
Which I'm surprised.
Huh?
I was a little surprised.
What, about the mobile games or the Lara Croft Go?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why does Tomb Raider go?
Yeah, well, they're splitting it. The traditional one, the one that's still connected to like the original game back on the PS1, they're labeling that Lara Croft. And the new one's a Tomb Raider. Because they've got two downloadable multiplayer Tomb Raider games, but they're Lara Croft and.
My dirty mind.
Yeah, I've noticed. Moving right along before
you want to hear the joke?
No, I don't want to hear the joke. Moving right along before you get me in trouble.
Okay, after we're not on air, I'll tell you the joke.
All right, fine. Final Fantasy XIV expansion, Heavensward, Life is Strange, and Dragon Quest Heroes. This is where it started speeding up. And
The Final Fantasy game, this looked beautiful, I must say.
Yeah. So the Kingdom Hearts EP comes out, and I'm sort of like, please be Kingdom Hearts 3, please be Kingdom Hearts 3, please be Kingdom Hearts 3, please be Kingdom Hearts 3. No, Final Fantasy VII Remake, more details to come. Also, Final Fantasy VII PC port going to PS4 and iOS. Kingdom Hearts video, please be 3, please be 3, please be 3, please be 3. No, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Keys, mobile platform game that will link into Kingdom Hearts 3, but
think of the right side. That's a game you can play.
Yeah, true. And then we finally, after God knows how long, we get Kingdom Hearts 3 news. Not only news, we get a trailer and we get gameplay footage. Thank. So, we get a video message from.
Do you think they will get the same cast for the dub?
Probably.
I don't
see why not. I mean, the only two they can't get in are Ansem and Xehanort.
I don't think the guy that played the main character?
Sora.
Sound the same.
Probably not. We'll find out. We'll find out when it
You
comes
know
closer.
who's playing, right?
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Who?
Haley Joel Osment.
I don't think he sounds the same. Like
probably not. I already agreed with you that he probably won't sound the same. We'll see what happens. So,
Okay.
the video message from some people with Disney confirms that we're getting Tangled World. And then after teasing us mercilessly, the executive producers finally shows us a beautiful gameplay.
Okay.
There's a new...
I'm sorry but I'm also a little surprised.
Why?
You think when they announced the first new Disney World for the game, they will announce Frozen because it's a bigger hit than Tangled?
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, they have some new transforming weapons. Not sure what that is. Some team moves. And I'm pretty sure the two kids that were playing chess were the masters from Birth by Sleep.
Ooh.
And then we get the World of Final Fantasy 2016 release and Fighting from the Back of Monsters. The new Hitman game, they will be frequently updating with new missions, new places, and new hits. Some of the missions will be one-offs available for everybody, and once you kill them, that's it. They will never pop up again, which is interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes.
That means the end of sequels for Hitman.
I don't know. I
Will
suppose
you
I'd
get
have to get a new one when they come up with a new console.
maybe?
So, Triad Wars, Hitman Sniper trailer, Final Fantasy 15. These are all trailers. Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness for the PS4 in 2016. That looks really, really good.
So let's talk about. So, what history? Your history with the series?
I've played the one on the PS2, and I think I played the one on the PS3 as well. I think I've actually still got the one on the PS3. I don't know. I've got to go and I've got to have a look at my
So, Star Ocean 2. I watched Venom.
It's not bad. It's kind of fun. Anyway, moving right along. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, releasing early 2016. Awesome.
Okay. Let's talk about it more. What do you think about the new cutscene system they were doing? They talked about.
New cutscene system?
They know they said they're doing the normal system and the dynamic cutscene system.
Oh, yeah, for like the conversations and stuff. Look, I think the dynamic one is going to be is going to come most in handy with the decisions, I suppose. Because was there a moral basis on the Deus Ex game for the PS3?
There was in the PC free.
Yeah, there was a Deus Ex game that was PC, Xbox 360, PS3.
Human Revolution.
Yeah. Was there what are you talking?
No, you get me wrong. I'm talking about Star Ocean.
You didn't. I'd moved on to Deus Ex, and you're talking about Star.
Because we didn't talk about the.
Let's just keep going, dude.
Okay.
We've already skipped over it. So, Deus Ex, I'm trying to get this done because we've been going for 2 hours and it's midnight here.
Okay.
So I'm skipping over things. I apologize. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, releasing early 2016, looks pretty good. Looks a little bit different. Looks like there's going to be some moral choices involved in it. Final Fantasy Portal app in summer in English. It's going to have all the Final Fantasy information and stuff on it.
The first thing jump up to my mind.
Yeah.
This will be useful for fanfiction.
Why am I not surprised that's the first thing you came up with? Me, I'm thinking, I wonder if they're going to be putting like information on the remake and 15 and everything else on there. And you're thinking about the fanfiction. And then a new JRPG for console, Project Setsuna. No real details except that it's under development and set for release in 2016 by Tokyo RPG Factory. And that's all we're doing because I couldn't be bothered going through the PC one because it was boring.
Okay. First, I want to say wish a happy birthday.
For me?
Not you're not. What you're not your happy birthday now. I give you your gift.
Yeah.
But you need more.
I'm just confused who you're wishing a happy birthday to.
You will know when I say it. Many people hated you. Many people liked you. Less people liked you. And many people said you're meh and better than your big brother, your little brother. Happy birthday, Batman Forever. It's the 13th anniversary for Batman
Oh my
Forever.
god, you are a freak sometimes, man. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a really hard question. Just from the press conferences we've seen, who do you think has won E3?
2 and A3.
Yep.
But for two reasons. For two
Okay.
different reasons. From the content, Sony.
Yep.
From the enjoy the entertainment, Nintendo. Because seriously, watching that was fun.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I have to say that for the most part, I find all of the press conferences came along rather equally, as strange as that may sound. They all had their ups and downs, their hits and misses, but for a lot of it, it was very fast paced. Even the Square Enix one, once they took off, they just pounded you with more and more games, and it just felt like they were putting their all to it. However, I would like to say that it was the players that won, because holy crap, there's a lot of content coming. There's a lot of really good games that look like we're going to get. The problem is I can already hear. I was watching through them and I had a moment. For just a moment, there was like a billion wallets all screaming at once in pain, and then there was silence.
Who is the dog now? And calm down.
Seriously, there are people that are going to be broke from the amount of content that they're putting out for these games just from E3. There is so much.
Most of them is the next year.
Yeah, but still, next year, they're going to get pounded. Next year, the wallets are going to be empty. I might have a job next year, and if I'm going to be spending it all on games, my wife's going to kill me. So, yeah, I think the winner here is the games, and the losers are the gamers, the players, and the losers are their wallets and their bank accounts.
And their wives.
And their wives. Sorry, honey, we can't.
And husband.
Yeah, and the husbands, yeah. Sorry, honey, we can't go on holiday this year. I've spent all of my money on games. However, we now have Deus Ex. And with all of that said and done, 2 hours.
The funny part was, sorry, honey, and then you are the nipples.
So that is our E3 extravaganza. What do you guys think? Who do you think won E3? Let us know in the comment section below. I am Ranger of Oz. I am Ranger of Night. That is Ranger of Nights. I am exhausted and I am going to bed. And I will wake up next week after E3 is over.
Okay.
Until then, I'll catch you all next time. See you later.